Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? Welcome into the Rock Show. How are we doing? Hope you all had a wonderful day. It is America's Independence Day, or I should say, the United States of America's Independence Day, or at least for the next 7 minutes. So again, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Those of us here in the States who are celebrating, hope you enjoyed your cookouts, your time with family and friends, all the fireworks displayed. I gotta say that my hometown had their fireworks displayed tonight, and I gotta say it blew the finale by itself blew the finale for Columbus. It's way out of the water. So GG's. At least this year, it wasn't a complete and total up, and so that I'm just very happy that made it through. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start doing some crafting. You got me until at least 2, and then I gotta go ahead and get to bed. Maybe 3 at the very least. But I've got some things I gotta do. But I will be back tomorrow. And who knows? Maybe we'll do some more crafting. Maybe we'll play some games. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I got things I got to do in the morning, so we gotta keep that in mind. So let me go ahead and hit this button here. Get over to the screen. pop some music on here. Turn that up for myself a little bit. And yes, tonight I'm jamming the 2 liter. Why am I jamming the 2 liter? Well, it's simple. We went and got a whole bunch of pizza and stuff for our friends, and this is what was left over. So I'm drinking it. I'm finishing it off. All right, chat. Here we go. So we are still working on our Care Bear here. This is again Rainbow Heart Bear, and we're right here at this point. I'm gonna start working on. I said I was gonna go ahead and work on the darker bit. That being the 552. And what I'm gonna do essentially is I'm gonna work on. Go ahead and switch over here to the main scene for a moment. We're gonna work here on this part of the hand. Now keep in mind again, this part of the hand is up higher than what it should be because I goofed up. But that's okay, because this just means that I've completely made this my own, even though I didn't mean to. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start here, and I'm only gonna go so far, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and switch over and move from that point on, and we're gonna try to go ahead and get as much of the snout done from whatever point we decide to stop at upwards. I think this spot right here, the spot where it jolts out by a square, I think that's a good spot to stop at right there, as far as this part of the hand is concerned. So we'll do that, and then we'll switch over here, and we'll just get these. We'll bust those out, have them done fairly quick. And once we go ahead and we get that done, we can then continue on around the snout, and yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I need to restart this here because I have a feeling. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, I can hear it. Cool. All right, let's get started. I need just the 553. No, it's 552, and that's what I actually need. Okay. I don't think that little bit is something we can do. No, that's too small of a bit. Okay. All right. So again, we're using. Oh, hold on. Switch back over to the crafting scene. So again, we're using 552 here. This isn't quite as dark as I wanted it to be. I'd like to go ahead and see if there's a 551 and see if that's just a wee bit darker, and if it is, I might decide to go ahead and say, okay, for those low lights, we may want to go with the 551 instead of the 553 because of how close in color it is to the 552, or rather how close it is to the 553. Excuse me. It shouldn't be, but it is. All right, and in just a few seconds, we will officially be in the very first day of our actual independence, if you don't count the 4th of July itself. Yo, Brock Otter, what's up, Bubba? How you doing? forgot. I still had some on the line there. But I think we got everything done, right? Yeah, got everything done. So I don't need this right now. Unthread that for the time being. Right there for a moment. That right here in front. Okay. What is up with Brock Otter today, Bubba? How was your Independence Day? Did you do anything special? Did you let off your own fireworks? Did you go and watch fireworks in your hometown? You got cookouts or anything? I know. I haven't zoomed in or done anything else like that yet. I haven't done anything to really set things up. I hit the button. I've been talking. That's been about it so far. So. All right. Go ahead and zoom in here. Okay, so. No worries. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, Bubba. Alright, so I want to go one down from there. Actually, make that two down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so here we go, chat. We are working again on. I'll go ahead and highlight spots that way when the picture comes back up, you can see where I'm at. I'm going to be working on this spot there. So we was asking how your Independence Day was. Did you do anything special? Like, did you let off your own fireworks? Did you hang out with family and friends? Did you sit around home being lazy all day? Play some video games? Lazy all day. It was raining down. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Did did you at least go and see any fireworks? Or or did it just end up raining all day long? Okay, so at this point, I can actually just continue forward. Here I need to do 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Four. We pretty much stayed in all day because it was hot out. We did end up going over to our friend's place. Well, we went over to my mother-in-law's place for just a little bit, but that wasn't for anything, Fourth of July related. But we got done there and went and got dinner and headed over to our friend's place, and then went down the road and watched the fireworks from my hometown. So. And our hometown fireworks were actually a hell of a lot better than the, well, at least the finale was a hell of a lot better than that of our capital city. Our capital city's fireworks we were watching yesterday evening started off with a drone. A drone sequence, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, all right, drones aren't doing it for me. You need to get them out of here. It's a cool little concept to start off with, but when you sit there and have them going for anywhere from 5 to 10, 15 minutes, it's like, okay, this is dumb. Get it off the screen and move on, please. First 4 full. doesn't seem right. What the hell? I somehow went down instead of catty corner. No, I was thinking about it, but I decided this year I was just gonna enjoy myself. So that's what I did. I just sat back and I enjoyed the fireworks. Okay, oops, I forgot to go ahead and show you guys where I'm at here. We're over here, but I've got these first 4 done, so technically I'm right here. They enjoyed them this year, and they like it was a little loud at the end because again the finale was bright, it was loud, as it should be, but yeah, they enjoyed them though. Okay. We're gonna go down to here and do those 6. I need to do 2 full and then forward, forward, and back. I don't quite understand the question. I know in the past we've always gone ahead and taken ear protection for them, as we kind of felt that they may actually be on the spectrum without actually getting them tested and found out or anything like that. Hold on, I just noticed that my camera's a little messy. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. There we go. Anyways, like I said, I know that we've gone ahead and we've taken ear protections for them before, because again, they've always kind of, we've always kind of felt that they may be on the spectrum without actually having them diagnosed or anything like that. But at the same time, again, they're kids. Ear protection's probably not a bad idea, anyways. And yeah, I think we did pretty good. I think it was a pretty good time in the past, and it hadn't always been too terribly loud for them. Tonight, though, was definitely the exception to that rule, and I kind of feel that that they handled themselves pretty good this time. So, like, it looked like we ended up having like a false finale, because they continued to let some off. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't supposed to happen, or that was supposed to happen. We're really not sure. But then the full finale went off, and it was bonkers, and we all loved it. So, like I said, bright as hell at the very end, but at the same time, it was still pretty good. We enjoyed ourselves. So. All right, so like I said, I need to do 2 full and then 4 forward and back. Fly over. I don't remember saying fly over. I honestly don't remember saying fly over. Just our slack here a little bit. There's our 2 full, now 4 forward and back. on down to here. Okay, so borrow this for a moment. Granted, that's not till further down here, but still need to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on that. Pulling this through here so I can use this for a moment. So that's one there, two. Marking that for a moment. I want to make sure here. 1, 2, 5, technically 6. So right around the 6th. Right there. Right there. Where it should be, I think. Right, so let's see. 5, 6, 7. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Might as well say 19 down from this current spot. Nineteen is the furthest out the snout comes, according to what I'm looking at here. If my calculations are correct. Excuse me. Now, also keep in mind that I started this seven, 9, 10, 11, 12. Supposed to be starting this 12 early, and I did I'm actually about 2 stitches further this way. Actually, maybe 3 stitches further. I don't know. They're 2 stitches further this way than what I need to be. It's not terrible. We're still kind of on point. End up being 9. So that means that we might have a thin layer, or essentially a thin row of the 553 splitting the 552 and the snout. Let's see, right now we're on the 3rd row here. I think what we'll do is we'll do 2 more rows. And then we'll cut things off and just kind of stay right there. And then we'll pop over here and go from this point up. I think it's our best bet. Okay. So yeah, so right now we're here. 1 full, and then 4 forward and back. Apologies about that. I wanted to go ahead and kind of calculate things and see where we are with everything. Figure out where I went wrong, how to avoid complete disaster, and I think we're good. I think we are good. Yeah, so we'll do this one, 2 more rows, and everything cuts off right at the same point here. So we should be really good.
Always told me, and don't you worry, so assuredly, so innocent. I felt so far away from tragedy.
Yeah, bro, I really don't remember saying fly over.
Me this world was one full of deceit. Imagine when you brought every wall crashing down.
It's alright though. I say a lot of things sometimes and don't remember saying it. And call that goldfish mentality. Okay. Just have 4. 1 full, 3 full and back.
Watch me suffocate. Can't help but question what could have happened. How could this come to be? A parasite that's feeding off of my reality. There's nothing in me, it's just alcohol in my own quarantine. Resentment in me burns brighter than your eyes could ever see. So I am bleeding. What am I bleeding for? They said they'd fix it, that time would fix it. I guess I heard that shit before. As I suffer slowly,
Stop there. And reverse course.
it's caving in, it's asphyxiating. Watch me suffocate.
Man. Yeah, but overall today's been a good day.
And maybe we were born to grieve, suffering through the pain. The sunlight never to return, only the pouring rain. Ironically, it could be me, and who deserves the blame? But I told
Alright.
you.
Now here we're just going to go ahead and do our 3 forward and back.
So I am bleeding. What am I
We'll
bleeding for?
tie things off and move over to the other side.
I guess I heard that shit before. As I suffer slowly, and senses fade. It's caving in, it's asphyxiating. Watch me suffocate and shoulder the burden. Remember it's worth it, and just hold on. There'll be a dawn. Suffer through the pain, waiting for something. The sunlight is coming, and just hold on. There'll be a dawn and better days.
Okay. Here's where we were there. That's not going anywhere. Alright, let's see. So, my plan right now then is let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to stop right there on the ball. Just so that way we kind of have an idea of where we should be. Oh, you know. Heck with it. I've already done it. I screwed up again. I don't know how I screwed up, but I screwed up again. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, chat. Don't worry about it. It's good. We're good. It just means that we're gonna go ahead and lose a. I'm gonna lose a row, and I think the best place to lose that row is gonna be here in the side of the hand. I wonder if there's a way that I can. I don't want to erase it. Maybe that'll give me the idea that I need to. There, we'll call that the. Delete that row. Okay, so what we're gonna do then, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna start from this point right underneath the eye. And we're going to go ahead and make our way through. We'll fill in everything around the eye that needs to be filled in with the 552. Even go ahead and get all of this over here. Sorry, you can't see. So again, we're going to start right here. Follow this through to its natural progression real quick. Pop up here, get all this stuff. Alright, and then go ahead and get that down here. We'll pop over here, get all of this. When we get to this point, we'll just go ahead and do this one in like a full. Get to this point, we'll go up, grab all of this, get all that, come back, that, and then we'll continue on our progression back around the snout. All right. Three full. Excuse me, chat. Cough kind of manifested out of nowhere. Time for a drink, it sounds like. There we go. Where that ran off. Weird. All right, let's see. Okay. Now we just need to forward here. 4 more. Two more. Perfect. So now we got these two. We got 2 sets of 2 like that, and then actually 3 sets of 2. And then on the 3rd set, we're gonna drop down and do a set of 3. Drop down a set of 2, drop down a set of 3, drop, and then we're gonna do 1 full, 2 forward and back, drop down, do that one full, do that one full, drop down, do that one. I might go ahead and go all the way down, and once we get to this point and back, we'll do halves from here down to this point, then go back and finish that up. Once we finish that up, actually we'll do a full one here, then we'll do halves from here down and then back. And then that will allow us to go ahead and start from here, move on up this way. That's what. Yeah, that's what. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision here. We're going to make. Oops. Oh, shoot. We'll make those 2 5.5.2s as well, so that way we don't have to go ahead and pull in the 5.5.3 in 2 random individual spots there. I think the idea would be the same here too. Just make sure that that's a darker bit there. That way, the only 5.5.3s we need to really go ahead and get are these 2 and that one, which isn't too totally out of the ordinary. That's better. I like that. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch back over. Go ahead and get these two here real quick, and then we'll just move on forward. All right, back over to the crafts. Can't get over all the things that you had said and done. You think you know me, you should have known I'd run. And I ain't never coming back. I got a million reasons why. My train is coming off the track. Ain't got time to say goodbye. But tell a woman, I should have known your kind. I was so lonely, I thought you'd change in time. A sweet destroyer, a fire in your eyes. I thought you loved me, how could it be so blind? I can't get over all the things that you had said and done. You think you know me, you should have known I'd run. And I ain't never coming back. I got a million reasons why. My train is coming off the track. Ain't got time to say goodbye. I used to say it'll be alright. Chat, hang tight. I'll be right back. I had the wrong button, chat. Hold on. Yeah. All right, there we go. We're back. And we are continuing. Yeah, I heard my wife singing. It's like, wait a minute. Like, she'll sing karaoke. I'm like, wait a minute. She's singing that loud with the girls asleep? It's funny. It's alright, though. We're good. Anyways, chat, thank you again so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. We are continuing to do this project here for my munchkins. Alright, so here we did these two. We're now on these two here. Alright, so now we'll drop down, do these.
Listen to me, I'm all bad. Ticket to a plane when the pilot's insane. Looking for a lover, wanted someone to blame. Bitch about it, something you can see. Your misery's a mystery, so why would you wanna be with a man like me? Womanizer, such a lie.
Here we should be at 2. We'll drop down.
Your crew, but if you do the same things I do, we do. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but it's a hard knock life. Just ask Jay who. Don't step on my toes, bitches. It's my day. Don't shine like a dime or like a switch.
Excellent. There we go. Alright, so this is 2, then we're gonna drop down 1, do 3. We'll do 1 full, then 2 forward, back, down, 2, and then, yeah.
Touch me with a fire, just enough to burn me alive. I gotta make it mine. You played it like you want me.
All right, so chat. Here's what we were talking about before. We've got these. I think our best bet would be do these two. Do these two. Drop down. Do this one. We'll pop up. Caddy corner. Do that one. Go down. Over. Down. And back up. Then just do these two full. Caddy corner. It will be good. Alright, so, yeah. Do these two full. Alright, so here, yeah, we're gonna go this way, over and down, back up, and then we can just go ahead and move from there. Okay, what happened? We've been on point this entire time. How in the hell did we just... Yo, Vontes, what's up, bud? Happy 4th. How are you doing? Yeah, we had a pretty good day today, bud. Had a pretty good day today. How did you, the wife, and the kiddos do for your 4th of July? Canceled all yours in the area? Is it because there's a like a high fire? And they're super lame. Well, I'll tell you, I was a little disappointed with Columbus's fireworks display last night. They started off with like a 10 to 15 minute drone presentation, and then they started the fireworks. And I'm like, okay, the drones, it's droning on is what it's doing. It was kind of boring. I'm like, all right, this is dumb. Let's get on with the drones and get them out of the way and start launching actual fireworks. And then once they launched the fireworks, it wasn't bad. It was a decent show. My hometown's fireworks, so much better. Hell, even the finale completely obliterated downtown Columbus's. I'm like, that's funny. Like, it was so bright and so loud. I was like, man, I have not heard a finale like that in ages. So I was very pleased with what they were able to go ahead and do. So, and at least with our local show, or our local fireworks display, no drones, except for the one that was recording a little bit of it. So yeah, it was a pretty good time. We had a pretty good time, and took my Switch 2 with me and played that for a little bit while we were at our friends, just to kind of show it off. And was gonna go ahead and actually hook it up and let friends play too, but there was so much going on that I just said, you know what, we're gonna leave it be. Okay, so trying to figure out here. Trying to figure out how I got out of whack here, because everything is right where it should be. There you go. That'd be kind of cool. Um, they're kind of hard to come by now because all the the stock that they had, they sold, and they're working on trying to go ahead and get restocked up. Excuse me. But of course, you know, they're trying to do everything they can to make them and get them here without having to go through the whole tariff thing, and you know. Oh wait, I'm looking at this all wrong. We're good. I'm like, this should be closer to the thing. No, we're good. Okay. Ah. I'm sitting here thinking that we screwed up, and we haven't screwed up. All right, but yeah, you get just the I know that they're trying their best to go ahead and get things restocked as quick as they can, all over the place. So, but I mean, they made sure that they had more than enough stock for the initial launch. And I think they definitely did good there. I know there's a lot of people still hating on it, but they're just gonna have to hate it and accept it for what it is. No, they didn't do any really new game-breaking innovations with this, except for the fact that they went ahead and they put a USB-C port on both the top and bottom, so that way when you've got it docked, you can use the top port for your camera, or if you're on the go, if you don't like to have the plug in the bottom, you can go ahead and plug it into the top and still charge it that way. People hate just to hate these days. I know. But yeah, everyone's got to have an opinion about something, you know, and just like our parents used to say, everyone has an opinion, just like assholes, or you know, everyone has them and they all stink. So my thing is, get it and judge for yourself, you know. It's just nice that the system's able to finally start hosting some AAA third-party titles like Elden Ring and a couple others, you know. So, I mean, like I said, it is what it is, and you know, everything will. The thing with Mario Kart World, I have a strong feeling that yes, it's Mario Kart World for a reason. I also believe that based on the size of the game, there's a good chance we could be seeing some DLC for it. Or maybe this was just kind of their test launch to go ahead and try a world, and then as they the next game they come out with, Mario Kart World 2, they can start bringing back in outside Mario franchise characters like Link and the Pikmin crew, and Zelda and Sheik and Ganondorf, and and essentially we'll have a Smash Brothers Ultimate version of Mario Kart, which would be nice. I would love to have something like that, you know. And I also think you know, increasing the number of drivers from 12 to 24, that was kind of a good thing, I think, too. The one thing, the one gripe that I have was that, at least with Mario Kart World, was that the hang on here, I'm gonna double check my. Okay. Biggest gripe that I had was that if, in order to go ahead and get the third spark when you're drifting, so you know you have how when you start drifting you have your blue spark, then your yellow spark, and then it goes to a purple spark, right? Well, they decided to not include the third spark if you have assisted driving on, or was that the auto drive kind of thing, where it keeps you on the course no matter what. So you turn that off, and that enables the third spark to come into play. Which again, I think it's kind of silly that they would hide that behind that one setting. But I mean, otherwise, you know, I'm okay with the game for what it is. There's a lot of replayability because you have to character skins to unlock. You have to run around the entire place to and get food bags, and those food bags give you a quick boost, and then from there they also change your clothes. Alright, so here we're gonna go up. I love that the backwards compatibility is working decently. Like 99% of the Switch 1 titles are backwards compatible with the Switch 2. Oh, that's right. The other gripe that I had with Mario Kart World was that it was supposed to, I thought, have game share enabled right at launch, to where you can go ahead and share the game locally with others who didn't have the game, especially those who only have a Switch 1 and not the Switch 2. But that feature has not been enabled yet, and I'm assuming they're working on that function or functionality. And we'll see it come around soon. It's just going to take them a little bit of time to figure it all out. I mean, figure it out. But once they do, though, it'll be okay. I'm super excited for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's going to be a fun one. I'm also intrigued to see how they're going to explain why Pauline has shown up as a child when Pauline was, you know, an adult, and is older than Donkey Kong, or sorry, the current Donkey Kong, who is the third generation Donkey Kong. I also hope that we find out that the main bad guy in this Donkey Kong game is Junior, I'm kind of calling it now. I'm hoping that that's what the case is, but I mean, well, time will tell. Come on now. Yo, Skybeat, happy 4th. How are you? How goes things? Oops, I went the wrong way. Nope, wrong way. Again. Doing well. Just got back from fireworks. The kiddos in the neighborhood. Nice. And wine with some crossers. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm doing. We had a great time at the at our local fireworks. Just telling Vontez that our local fireworks completely destroyed the Columbus, city of Columbus's fireworks display. So like the finale was the brightest and loudest I have seen in a long time. Alright. Oh, here. Don't necessarily like that one and that one. So I think I guess I suppose we can go ahead with those two. I could... Oh. One more double knot here. Make sure it ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay. Just a wee bit left that I can go ahead and use here.
She said you liar, said you wasn't drinking, showed up stumbling, weeping, hiding from your demons. You paint a picture, tortured, broken victim. Expect me to stay with you, 'cause I can't stand that feeling of being alone. I miss you when you're gone. Same old sad song, so let's just sing along. Don't drag me
Here we go.
She started crying, said that she was leaving, had it up to here, sinking in the deep end. I'm on my knees, yeah, begging for forgiveness. Baby, please stay with me, 'cause I can't stand that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that's probably better to go ahead and take that one.
I miss you when you're gone. Same old sad song, so let's just sing along. Don't drag me down to the bottom and drown, to the bottom and drown. Drag me down to the bottom and drown, to the bottom and drown.
Yeah, we'll just take those two. That's fine.
I'm so alone, I miss you when you're gone. Same old sad song, so let's just sing along. I'm so alone,
Doing pretty good here. All right. Now, in order to go ahead and do the next part, tie this bit off.
You break me, separate these scars from all the lies that you told me. You wanna waste me. I got a flame and some gasoline. A dirty girl that call a sex fiend. You're going down, you're going down, you're going down. Call me a coward, call me a loser. I'll never be as low as you. Burn your bridges as I build them. This time I watch you suffocate.
There we go. All right, chat. Now, if it serves me right, I need to pop over here to this point here, go right there. Yes. Now, I have got a very little bit of thread left, so I'm gonna do what I can with with what I got here. Try to go ahead and get these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 done before I have to switch out to another thread. Yep, thread chicken time. Time to play everyone's favorite game, Thread Chicken. America's favorite game show, Thread Chicken. Will Rockstar be able to win this round of Thread Chicken? Or will the Thread Chicken win this round in a frustrating method? Tune in on Twitch tonight. I was sitting looking at my pad like, am I gonna be able to do this, or am I just being stupid? And don't forget, chat, we are raising awareness for St. Jude all month long. We've got until the end of this month to try to hit our goal of $1,000 if we can. It'd be great if we could, but hey, if we can't, no big deal. If you can donate even $1, even $1 will help us get us that much closer to our goal. This is in support of the St. Jude, or rather the GCX event that's happening. I need to go ahead and count here how many. Two. Four. Six. Seven. And 8. Rockstar has one thread chicken. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. Ooh, that was a dumb idea. No, that was a dumb idea. That's a dumb move. But I think it could still lock it down a little, or make it worse. I heard the hydrate. Hold on. All right.
She prowls through the night like the cat that she is. Ever creeping, always focused, never feels any fear. She laughs, she moves, and she holds on tight. So seductive that you're blinded to what's clearly not right. Deceitful, dishonest, young, inspiring girl. The way she moves, making your toes curl. We're in too deep in a web of lies. Now it hits you like a hurricane, just how you'll die. She's sweet on the outside and sour to the core. You can't help but coming back for more. She's straight from heaven just to put you right through hell. And now you're in too deep as you're under the spell of a bad witch, made you switch son of a bitch away.
I'm counting this as a draw then instead.
So easy, so simple, not a sign I can
It's not a win for the for either myself or the thread chicken.
snaring all those inside. Once again, selecting who will be a prey for tonight. Deceitful, dishonest, young, inspiring girl. The way she moves, making your toes curl. We're in too deep in a web of lies. Now it hits you like a hurricane, just how you'll die. She's sweet on the outside and sour to the core. You can't help but coming back for more. She's straight from heaven just to put you right through hell. And now you're in too deep as you're under the spell of a bad witch, made you switch.
Tune in next time on Twitch.
shame inside of being the time of her life. You start to lose your mind as she closes your eyes. Now you realize that she lost his fight. She's a bad little lady and she'll never come around until the day she dies. She's sweet on the outside and sour to the core. You can't help but coming back for more. She is the devil's angel. She's straight from heaven just to put you right through hell. She is graceful. And now you're in too deep as you're under the spell of a bad witch, made you switch son of a bitch. Well,
All right. All right, that'll work. And a little bit of thread is all that's left, and it goes away. All right, so now just go ahead and re-thread up here. Okay, so now chat, we're gonna go ahead and pop over here. Hold on, can't see. Hold on a second. Let's fix that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go over here to this section here. We're gonna go down these. We're gonna get these two done. Then after that, we'll pop over here. We'll go ahead and just do this in full cross stitches until we get to here. Then we'll go catty corner, go ahead and get these three forward and back. And then from there we'll go from there over. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Long way down now. Live like an animal, back against the wall. I never had a care in the world about the fall. I should have listened, took the good advice. I can't see the ground now, but the view up here is nice. It's a long way down when your head is in the clouds. Too young to die, too old to turn around. Looking down at the wrong I've done to you. Too young to die, old enough to see it through. It's a long
All right, we are down here. I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am on the first one. Uh-oh. What's happening? It's 2. There. It's 3. Here's 4. What I said we had 8. Yeah. Oh shit. There. I'm sitting here just crafting away. forgot to change the scene. Post tremor over here, chat. 7, and here comes 8.
Senorita, can I need you? Would you feed me? What's it got to do to get a girl like you? I guarantee to give you everything you need. I'm begging on my knees, my candy man, please. How we spiral into sweet romance, the beating of a heart's forgotten dance. A smile so cold with blood-stained fingertips. She pulls me closer for the final kiss. Senorita, can I need you? Would you feed me? What's it got to do to get a girl like you? I guarantee to give you everything you need. I'm begging on my knees, my candy bandit, please. Senorita, can I need you? Would you feed me? What's it got to do to get a girl like you? I guarantee to give you everything you need. I'm begging on my knees, my candy bandit, please.
There's another spot I screwed up. It's okay. It's fine. We're to keep with the original plan. It's totally fine. A 209 is a roche further down than what it needs to be.
Senorita, can I need you? Would you feed me? What's it got to do to get a girl like you? I guarantee to give you everything you need. I'm begging on my knees, my candy man, please. Senorita, can I need you? Would you feed me? What's it got to do to be a man like you? I guarantee to give you everything you need. I'm begging on my knees, my candy man, please. Got a secret, I got a million and one. I'm going inside, and I won't quit until this is done. I got a confession, you're not the one with the gun. I'm gonna take it all, you better believe it, yeah. I'm sick with this. And it's only because I'm waiting in silence, waiting for the swing and a miss. My patience to dry up, my kindness is wearing thin. I can't believe you hate this round face fast. And I'm not sunk in. It's deep, no way out. Stop me, I know that I told her so. In too deep to turn back now. The weight of the world's on my shoulders. I've got a question. Did you really think I was blind to your indiscretions and your pathetic lies? My patience are dried up, my kindness is wearing thin. These endless love affairs with such lovely stillness of care. It's deep, no way out. Stop me, I know that I told her so. In too deep to turn
Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and do 3 more.
walls on my shoulders. Replace the
3. Alright, chat, so here's where we are next. We're going to go ahead and get these. Oops. These 8 here. Just going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll actually probably end up going ahead and doing 1, 2, 3. Or we could just do 1 full there and then 1, 2 back up here, boom, 1, 2 back up there, 1, 2, 3 back up, 1, 2, 3. Actually, this one we might want to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, then over 1, 2, and back, and then just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then do that one, skip, then do all these. Okay. Could just go ahead and do the 4 forward and back. Go! Captain Demo, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Welcome in. Let's just do that. Make it easy on myself so I'm not rattling my brain. Captain Timo, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy 4th, well, now 5th of July. Happy day after Independence Day or Independence Day weekend, however you want to go ahead and look at it. How was your Independence Day? What'd you do? Did you end up cooking out with friends and family? Did you stay at home because there was rain? Did you catch any fireworks displays at all? Oh, you're British. Well, okay. Hey. It wasn't our best work. I feel that. thank you to your ancestors who so bravely went ahead and said, you know what, fine, we'll let you have it. Oh my goodness. All right, now here is where I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna do these ones in full. Yeah, we here in the Columbus, Ohio area, we had our annual fireworks display yesterday. Yesterday, I mean the 3rd. And Columbus is usually always on the 3rd because the 4th of July is when all the suburbs around Columbus end up having their fireworks displays. So it kind of just works out. And our locals fireworks in the suburb where I grew up at, completely blew away our our capital city fireworks display in both brightness and decibels for the finale. So it was fun. Now, this is where I might go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. Got this one and then the next 2 or 3. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Skybeat. Alright, let's go down 3 this time. Well, since it's your first time here, and thank you again for that follow, Captain. Uh, oh shit, that was the wrong way. Um, One of the things that we do here, we are a variety stream. We play a bunch of different video games. We also, as you can see, do a little bit of arts and crafts from time. Um, this is a this is the one craft that that my mom tried to teach me when I was a kid, and I really didn't pick up too much on it. Because when I was younger, I thought, "Ooh, needle! I don't like needles," you know. So I intentionally didn't really do much with it. I learned how to mess with it when it came to like the bigger pieces of cloth where you had bigger holes and a lot bigger needles that were very dull, so I wouldn't hurt myself with them. But after I had kids, I was said, you know, I'm going to learn how to relearn how to do this, so that way I can do what I'm doing right now. For my little ones, my mom did something similar for me when I was a kid back in, you know, around 82, 83, somewhere around there. Yes, I'm showing my age. Or whenever it was. It was maybe it was around 85, 86. Right around the time that the Care Bears really took off. When the movie came out, she had noticed that I took a liking to Secret Bear. On top of having Tenderheart and Braveheart Lion, and she's like, well, I'll just go ahead and find a pattern for Secret Bear, and I'll just go ahead and do that. So she did that, and we had it hanging up on the wall for a good long time. Sadly, after she had moved into the house she's in now, that was one of the pieces that she never rehung back up. She's always kept it in the basement. And sadly, one of the last floods that she had damaged that piece, and it's she thinks she's thrown it out. So, but anyways, so I vowed I was gonna go ahead and do this, do a project like this for my kids. So that's what I'm doing right now. Once I get done with this one, which this one is Rainbow Heart Bear, one of the Care Bears that they created for, specifically for the 30th anniversary, and I think, yeah, I think it was like if it was the 30th or 35th anniversary. I can't remember exactly which. And the so this character didn't have a lot of TV or movie time, but Rainbow Heart Bear is based on the idea of when parents go through a pregnancy and that pregnancy doesn't go to term due to, you know, whatever reasonings, you know, you end up having a miscarriage. The next pregnancy, however, does go to term, the baby's born, and so on. That baby's thereby dubbed a rainbow baby. So this is something that we've kind of gone ahead and carried on here. So that's why we're doing this for my youngest, or my oldest, excuse me. My youngest, on the other hand, she is a Halloween nut, so she gets to have Trick or Sweet Bear. Getting into embroider your stuff? Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, I've I've definitely enjoyed myself. I've definitely enjoyed doing this. This has definitely been a lot more. It's been a lot more fun than I anticipated it being. So fun. Yeah, there we go. That one. But also, we listen to a lot of local music from the Columbus area. Most of which most of these bands we've reached out and gotten their permission to play their stuff on stream. And that's one of the things that we do here in the Columbus area. We love to support our local talent. The stitching community. Why are stitchers scarier than villains? Because we have the patience to stab something 1,000 times and not get bored. Now I do two different variations of cross stitch. So you're gonna find when I have big sections like this up here, if I have nothing in my way, I'm just gonna go ahead and sit there and do half stitches. So obviously cross stitching is your full crosses like this. Whereas when I have this big open area though, I'll just do half of that cross stitch all the way across and then all the way back. Essentially like a printer, if you will, right? Then down. And I'll continue to do that until I have no more room to really go, and then I'll just kind of work my way around. When it comes to things like what we're doing right now, where we have this pattern that I've got to follow in order to fill in color, I'm trying to go ahead and get all that filled in ahead of time, so that way, there we go. That way we're not sitting here trying to. There we go. That way we're not sitting here trying to skip over spots when we try to go back and forth like that. Right. Exactly. What I'm referring to is the Danish method. Sometimes it's required to do the English method, right? And that's where, if you kind of look back here, where, let's see, put my finger right there so I know where I'm looking at here. All right, so right here you see how it kind of looks more up and down, and then left and right, up and down, left and right, up and down, left and right. That's essentially what we would call the English method, where you're doing the full X before you move forward, I guess. Like for now that I've gone ahead and I've done all these areas over here where I could do the Danish method, now I'm forced to go into the method where I'm I'm just doing a full X before I move on. Nikes. Next, after this one, we got a section of 4. Okay, now up we go. You also notice that I'm not using a loom. Sorry if you couldn't see what I was doing there. One of the things I don't like doing is I don't like using a loom. The loom gets in my way. Excuse me. My personal opinion is that the loom it gets in my way. It puts creases in the project that I don't want to have, and I just leave it be. I'll go ahead and just do it freehand like this, if you will. Here. Down first. There's a method to my madness here. I'm gonna go ahead and go up and down first, so that way I can go here. And then once I go here, when I pop out back on this side, I'll be able to go ahead and go catty corner to... I'll come out catty corner right here, or I'll pop over here, come out right here, and then I can go catty corner down, come out here, go up here, and then pop up here, do this one full, and these two back and forth, and pop up, and then we'll do these 3 in full, and then these 2, and then these 2. And that should be all of our 552 for that section, and then I'm going to go ahead and start working my way around the rest of the snout. there we go. We came out right there. I did my half. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop up here. Get this one here. Now, I also, like a lot of other folks, you're going to also notice that I like to go ahead and flip my project back and forth like this so that way I can see what I'm looking at. I can't stand trying to go ahead and figure out where in the world I'm supposed to be putting the needle at back here by trying to see where it's coming through at. No, it takes too long. I ain't got time for it. I'm impatient. I'm sorry. Let's see now. We're in the world of Carmen San Diego. The Needle, exactly. The Needle Edition. The Needle is colored red and black, or it could just be red. I don't know. Up to you on how you feel that should be. So one of the things that you'll also kind of notice about this is that I kind of goofed up the pattern a little bit in a couple of different spots. I goofed up the pattern back here on its butt, and I think there was another spot here or there where I goofed things up. But basically, it caused it so to where when I got to this part and I was going through, I got up to around here, and when I got to this point, I realized that as I was going up this way, this part here was all the way up here. Sorry. This part here was all the way up here, above where this part of the ear was at. I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I frogged everything back to about back to what I thought was roughly about this point here, and then just went ahead and went from here down to wherever the paw's at. So in the case of my Care Bear here, just go ahead and zoom in just a little bit here. You can kind of see where the paw is just slightly higher than where it should be, but at the same time, that is kind of where yeah. So, and then I just also realized that over here on the 209 part, the DMC 209, it is about everything for just that section is one row lower than what it should be. So this is definitely one of those things where I'm making it kind of my own thing. Where you see here on the pattern where I've got this section marked off with red, I've gone ahead and said, okay, that row of 552, I'm just gonna go ahead and alleviate that one row, because I essentially also put an additional row in between here and here when I shouldn't have. So yeah. So we're eliminating at least one of these rows, and that'll go ahead and get us back to where we should be once once I go ahead and make it down here. So sometimes we have to adapt and overcome. All right, let me go ahead and zoom back in over here and show you guys where we're at here. Let's see. So right now we're here. To get done with these two, I'm going to pop up here and get those three individually, and then we'll do 1, 2 back, 1, 2 back, and that will end that section of our 553. Oops. And then what I'll do is I'll pop on down here, and we'll just we'll start working on that part. Get that part of the cheek in there, and then I think our best bet right now would be to go down to roughly about here, and then go catty corner and fill in this, and then just go up from there. And then when I get all the way through, maybe I'll come back down and I'll fill in the low light outline of the mouth. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. I've got about 20 minutes left, and then we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. So let me go ahead and get what I can done with these. And if I'm fast enough, I can go ahead and get through all of that, all of at least the cheek. It's actually not a bad idea. I think what we'll do is, yes, we'll pop over here. We'll get all of this. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So we'll at least get all that taken care of, and then we'll call it. Even if we're not fully, even if we haven't gone ahead and fully gotten the full 20 minutes. All right, so now we're here. Now we've done some other projects also here. I don't know if you've been seeing the stuff in the past projects section over there. Our first project we did was 8-bit Mario. We did that with a combination of regular embroidery floss and satin moss. It was something that my mom wasn't thinking about when we first got all of our supplies for it, and when I realized what was going on, she's like, I didn't even think about there being different line weights, essentially. So yeah. Definitely feel over the, yeah. But yeah, my mom was like, I completely forgot that there's a thing like line weight and whatnot. So she's like, that's my fault. I'm sorry. I was like, that's no big deal. It still worked out because it kind of gave it a 3D effect. You know, what we used for was the red and the black, and I think the brown was the satin moss, while the skin color and the blue uh, was your basic embroidery floss. And it ended up working pretty well, honestly. I had started that project at the beginning of last year and got done within, what was it, 2 months? 3 at most? And that wasn't working on it every night, mind you. Yeah, all make mistakes in the first few projects, exactly. When I was first doing the Mario project, I realized that I had shorted myself a few stitches and had to go back and fix those. That way, everything would be where it was supposed to be. And luckily, those were just I shorted myself, and they were in an area where it wasn't going to be too big of a deal. Now, what I'm doing right now is because I'm done with this section, um, and I don't want to go ahead and take it from here back down. I'm going to go ahead and tie this off, cut it, and then re re-anchor and go from there. I personally like to go ahead and do a double knot. So what I'll do is and I also like to go ahead and do it twice, just to be on the safe side. So I'm doing the initial pass through, and then I'll pass through the pass through. One surefire way to know that that ain't going nowhere. That, of course, is as long as you left yourself enough room there that it's not gonna be too big of a deal. All right, so let's see where I said we were going next was right here. It's gonna be down here, right there. Okay. One time where I got to go ahead and use my right hand instead of my left hand. Good old Southpaw wins again. that down here.
Welcome, brothers! Tonight we toast to 2 centuries of progress. Victory is imminent! It was long ago on the day of the crucifixion. We were catapulted from our fiery home, blasted into a bright and foreign world. We were few, but superior in strength and intellect. I miss the early days, baring my teeth in red skin, their children running in horror. I could eviscerate a human man in seconds! However, revealing our true physical form would have become the quickest path to extinction. We had to become them in order to inherit the earth. We have infiltrated their institutions of power. One of our own has worked his way through the business world and into the White House. We are the ones pulling the strings. Not Democrats, not Republicans, not men, but demons! So easily manipulated. Now the great
That they are.
complete.
Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
You feel it? The age of the demon is upon them. A toast to enslaving humanity. For tonight,
Okay. One more down, and then we gotta go caddy corner. Now, at this point, I don't need the extra bit. I'm sure we've gone ahead and anchored that down plenty at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all that extra. Alright. I don't think I ever took that drink. I'm sorry, Sky. Take that drink right now. I needed that actually. Alright, perfect. So now we can go, oops. Now we can go right here. So again, my plan is to go ahead and get to this point here, and then just go ahead and pop over here and finish that off, tie it off from there. What I'll end up doing is, since this will be the last bit, I'll just go ahead and I'll pop on down here. We'll do the Danish method, or we'll do 3 this way and then 3 back, and then I'll tie it off right here. And then when we start this back up again, either tomorrow or next Friday, we'll start here and finish working our way around the snout. And once we finish around the snout, we can come back down here, get around the mouth, and then pop back over here and finish up getting the rest of the hand, or at least the low lights of the hand. So that's my plan. Okay, I need 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, let's just go ahead and say we need 5, and then 5. At 6, we'll go ahead and do both these, both those. And we'll do this one in full. Do both of those. All 3 of those and back. All 3 of those and back. Caddy corner. and then all of these will be English method until we get to here, rather, and once we're here, back to Danish to finish it up. Okay, here we go. Caddy corner first. Alright, so now go. That's one full. Let's say 5, right? Yes. ID4.
Choke on your scent anymore.
By the way, when you're doing the English method, there is an easy way that you can count too. If you forget where you are, you can always go ahead and look at it like this. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Here's 5. Okay, so now we'll do those 4. It's our slack a little bit there. Will we play Thread Chicken again? This one is going to be 3. I need to do the first in full. All right, so we're now there.
Check the clock, grab beer, take a couple of shots, throw on my favorite song, raise up my glass and sing along. Let's dance, no delays, this party's underway. She's feeling frisky, we're both tipsy, and she's ready to play. If it's only gonna be for tonight, let's set this party right. So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again. Me and my whole crew, we live with no rules. Let's get this started again. So if you feel like me too, there's only one thing to do. Let's go. Pay down, call a taxi cab. Got a case in the fridge and a bottle at the crib.
The downside of not having an actual area to do this at, because the area that I would have gone ahead and done this at is being used as my workstation. So right now I'm at that point where I've just gotta go ahead and suck it up and deal with it. But if I can pull things off, and when we end up moving, or if we end up moving, I should say, and I have more room, I plan on maybe seeing if I can find another a desk that's similar to this one that I'm already using. You know, at least if it's got the same type of material, and then I'll essentially make my L-shaped desk a U-shaped desk, and then I'll move this over to this area where I can still see chat, I can still see everything that's going on, and be able to just go ahead and do things from here. I might have to go ahead and get an additional monitor, or at least set up my phone so that way I can see chat while I'm doing things over in this area, because I don't know if I'll be able to see it all the time. I will still have my sound effects playing for me to hear. But yeah. That was an actual phone call from an actual booking agent that our friends in Bobaflex received after they had to cancel some of their shows due to getting sick or having a breakdown, and not being able to make it to those gigs. So since the guy decided to go ahead and leave a love letter for them, like, all right, fine, we're gonna make you famous. Five, right? Now the lead singers for Boba Flex, which are Marty and Sean McCoy. They are descendants of the actual West Virginia McCoys, as in the McCoys and Hatfields and McCoys. This band that we're listening to right now is Marty's other band that he started. He kind of started this band when there was talks of there not being talks of Boba Flex possibly calling it quits. And that was because the other lead singer, Sean McCoy, he wanted to take a small break, kind of focus on his little one as she was, getting ready to graduate and whatnot. Plus, he was having some substance abuse issues, if I understand correctly. So, it was one of those things where, like, we need to take some time. So while they were taking time, Marty's like, all right, well, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and start this other band here and see how we do. Down one, over, down one, over, down one. Now, Sean had another band himself that he was gonna start working on him. But I don't remember if anything ever came about with that one. We are not playing Thread Chicken. I'm gonna give this one another doing another half only because I needed to. I don't want to go ahead and have another situation like we had just a little bit ago. undouble knot. There we go. All right, chat. That is gonna do it. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, absolutely, Captain Dima. Thank you very much for again that follow and for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. There we are. We're not doing too bad. Every time we make a mistake, we adapt and we move on. And again, I gave myself an extra row here, and I gave myself an extra row over here. So it's gonna happen from time to time, and we just have to roll with it. To which we will. Now, I think before I start the rest of the 552 to complete the snout, I think I might go ahead and take my blank thread and just pop in here and fill those in. And then we'll go ahead and we'll come back and we'll start working on the rest of the outline for the snout and mouth. We're not too bad. All right, chat. I'll get a picture of this and get it added to Discord. If you guys haven't already followed the Discord, please do so. We have a show and tell section. So if you got any work that you want to go ahead and show off to the folks on Discord, or if you want to share it, have me share it on stream, we've got that show and tell section there. It is open for you to do so. Just remember, try to make it stream safe. While we can be 18 plus from time to time, most of the time, you know, we try to go ahead and do we try to stream for kids when it comes to fundraisings and doing fundraisers and whatnot. So just keep that in mind. That seemed like the wrong spot. There we go. All right, chat. Like I said, we'll get a picture of that and we'll get it up on the Discord. Thank you guys again so much for being here, chatting and lurking. As I said before, given that tomorrow is usually my day with the Munchkins, but my wife is off. There's things that they're doing. I have the day to myself, so after I run a quick errand, I'll be back, and depending on what's going on, I might be playing games with friends. I might be cross-stitching. Not really sure, but be watching. Make sure you have notifications turned on. This will also be uploaded to my YouTube page here. So yeah, there we go. LinkedIn tree or link tree rather. Link will be popping up here in just a moment when I go to head on out of here. So if you want to go ahead and follow me on all the socials, there it will be that. Who is live that we can get you guys over to? Let's see. I'm not seeing anybody that I personally want to get you guys over to. So this is going to be one of those rare situations where instead of actually rating out, we call it a night. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you. I will see you all again tomorrow at the earliest. If we don't see you guys in chat, we will see you whenever. Thank you guys again. Have yourself a wonderful night. Rock on, and see you next time. Bye, guys.